What's up? This is comedian Shang, and you're listening to Savage AF. Stop playing. Get at it.
Savage?
As what?
We're savage.
As what?
Savage.
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 Savage?
Savage.
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 Yeah, you know what it is. We Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, y'all. I am your boy Black Pedro, man. Check this out. I usually have my homie here with me, comedian Shang. Right now, he can't be in two places at one time, all right? I don't know if you motherfuckers out here studying your physics still, but that's like one of the laws, right? You two objects can't occupy the same space at the same time, which means that obviously one object can't be in two different places at the same time, okay? I ain't no Einstein in this bitch, but I know how that works. So what I'm trying to tell you is that while I'm here doing the show, Shang is in Las Vegas right now. And the show goes on in Hollywood, right? California, Dash Radio. Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, okay? And then Shang, he's in Las Vegas. So Los Angeles and Las Vegas, those are two different fucking places. And you just can't be in both places at the same time, okay? So if you're in Vegas, in that 702 area code, check out your boy Shang. He's at the Laugh Lounge tonight. Laugh Lounge Tuesdays. Make sure you go to @comedianshang on Instagram. You can follow that. Follow him. Hit him up. He'll give you the details. I know he's got a flyer information posted up there. So, yeah, if you're out there in Vegas and you're not here in Los Angeles with me, Black Pedro, then you can check out Shang and you can see half of Savage AF. You could just see Savage and I'll be the AF, right? He's Savage and I'm as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're out there in Vegas, go ahead, check it out, Shang Live. Comedian Shang on Instagram. Make sure you follow me on Instagram @Black Pedro. Follow the show, all right? The show needs friends too. God damn it. Shows have feelings, you know? I mean, you ever just seen a little baby show get raised up from infancy, go through them teenage years? It's kind of rough. Yeah, our show had pimples, okay? We cleared that up. Now we full-grown show. We need love, all right? Our show needs love, man, okay? So make sure you give us that love by following and sharing, okay? It's like Coachella, baby. Everybody gets a little, okay? Everybody's getting a little bit this year, okay? So pass it on around. Make sure you share Savage AF Radio. That's on all social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, all that shit. Make sure you go on Facebook before the government breaks that down, before they become some communist or some kind of fascist dictatorship over at Facebook. Make sure you follow us, Savage AF. That is the fan page. And then, make sure you download the app. Dash Radio is the app. You can get that at the iTunes store, the Android store. You make sure you download the app so that you can catch us live Tuesdays 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then, if you don't catch us there, you can catch us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Slacker, all of that. You can download us. That's where we're archived for posterity. You know, so when the aliens come and they're like, where was intelligence located? They'll find our show and be like, okay, this is where it was going down. The last cradle of civilization. Savage AF, y'all, right here. Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. J News is in the building.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even quite done with When They See Us, man, because this shit is so deep, right? And just, you know, not spoiler alert, because goddamn it, you know what you should know. They got out. Okay, they got exonerated, motherfucker.
Right.
But so the point is the journey and the shit that they went through in the middle. My man Corey Wise, he was the oldest of them, slightly. That's why he got straight to Rikers right out the gate. Served the longest. Believe it or not, he wasn't even on the original. So what the police did, they had compiled a list of names of these boys that were supposedly out in the park and just started rounding them up in the neighborhood. And, you know, just put pressure on the ones that they could.
Yeah.
This dude, Corey Wise, he was just rolling with his homie Yusuf. Yusuf was one of the dudes they targeted. His name was on the list. But he was just with his homie. And the cop was like, well, don't you want to come down to the station and support your friend? He was like, sure.
Damn.
14 years later, that motherfucker's getting out of federal prison.
Damn.
He wasn't even on their list.
Yes, you want to come down and join you?
Yeah. You see how they do?
Crazy,
you
man.
You see what they did, dog? That shit is fucking...
Good old police force, right? Psych.
It doesn't give you the years back. It won't get you, you know, that's not what money does. We say, you know, we have this phrase, time is money. Is in mathematics means equals. So we're saying time and money are the same thing. it's not going to give them their time back. But New York, the state of New York, did award the largest settlement in its state history, $41 million awarded to the 5 gentlemen who lost good chunks
How
of
old
their
are they
lives.
now? Are they?
I mean, they're probably all around my age, early 40s ish, that kind of thing.
That's terrible.
The one who served the longest, Corey Wise, he's the only one still lives in New York.
Everybody else got the fuck up out
and
of there.
and this is how crazy the situation. Like most of these cats, like when they were giving their stories at the end, like a lot of them had moved to like Georgia and shit, and I was just like, nigga, it's gotta be bad when niggas run to the South.
Right.
like that they went through some shit where they were like, oh, where is freedom? Let's follow this river down. Like, no, nigga, he's supposed to go upstream.
Right.
Yeah. But no, they ran to the South to feel free. So that's how bad that shit is. You know what I mean? Like that shit, it gets in your head. As a black man in America, that shit gets into your fucking head because they can find any way to do it. And even when, like, I mean, the evidence isn't even lining up. And they're just the cops are just sitting in rooms, like, recalculating the narrative just to make it fit. Like, damn, dog, it's not, the evidence ain't even there.
You didn't even have to, that's crazy. You don't even have to have evidence. You're like, oh, you know what? Let's just sprinkle some crack over them.
They already, okay, so, and here's exactly. Sprinkle. I saw this once when I was a rookie, Johnson. They already had the rapist in custody. He had committed like a string of 4 or 5 rapes that summer.
Just said not him.
And they didn't put that. They didn't even piece that together. They weren't like, oh, this fits the exact same MO of the dude that already did the other thing.
Right.
They're like, no, we gonna get these kids. Boy, when they see us, Ava DuVernay, guys, make sure you go check that out, man. Another thing you need to check out is, man, these NBA finals. I normally don't do it. Once my Pistons are out, I'm like, always like, So it's been a while for me since I really got excited. But man, this year is I brought it up earlier before the finals started a few shows ago. It's the first time they've ever gone international. So, they're north of the border. And I think what we've seen is the Toronto Raptors are a legit ass team.
Yeah.
They were up 3-1. Had a chance to eliminate the Golden State Warriors last night and win their franchise's first NBA title. That shit slipped away at the end. Did you catch the game at all last night?
I caught that right at the end, but I was just like, damn.
It was one of those, man. It was one that, this was the first, I think with 5 minutes left, Toronto finally overtook the lead, right? They went down the whole game. And this was the first lead change in the fourth quarter of these NBA finals. So, this is one, like, the previous games are kind of, whoever's leading in the fourth, they was going to win.
Yeah.
But last night, they got into a little back and forth. There was that moment. So Kawhi Leonard is he's the star of the Toronto Raptors. They traded for him this summer. It was the move of the summer. So it's good to see, and he left San Antonio, which is like NBA royalty at this point. You know what I mean? Under controversy, Popovich, Tony Parker, everybody. Questioning his manhood. You know what I'm saying? Questioning the cornrows, dog. Like, like they shade on him, right? Don't even know who he is anymore, let alone what he can do. Came to Toronto. Taking the team straight to the NBA Finals.
Doing his thing.
Doing the whole damn thing. I mean, they're making Michael Jordan comparisons.
Yeah.
Sorry. He's 30 plus a game, plus D'ing that ass up. He was already a defensive sort of minded cat anyways. But he's the kind of athlete I appreciate. Not loud,
awkward,
not loud, quiet. Hey, the
silent type.
I don't necessarily I don't necessarily need the awkward, but I'm a Joe Dumars. I'm a Barry Sanders fan. Right? Like, these are guys who just went out and did the job, and even especially like Barry Sanders, greatest to ever do it, arguably at his position for sure. And that man, there was no Barry dance. We never did the Barry shuffle back home in Detroit, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't, he just kept it on the field.
Yeah,
you do the gig, do the work, go home, collect your check. Kawhi Leonard's kind of like that. You know, that's the awkward part in this day and age of, you know, endorsements and, you know, motherfuckers still dropping albums.
Yeah.
And
Trying to get
shooting music
attention.
video. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Fashion designers and shit. LeBron came with an alligator purse one day. And nigga, I know it was a bag. Call it whatever. Nigga, that was a purse. It's a big ass man
A
purse.
man satchel. No, it was a purse.
Nah, nigga, that was mersed the fuck up. You know, that ain't Kawhi. He don't do that. So I really appreciate this kind of athlete here. You know, just quiet, goes to work, does the thing. Last night, up until a certain point, up until about 5-6 minutes left, I was like, all right, nigga, you need to wake your ass up.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's go, man.
I don't know if you need to undo a cornrow or a motherfucker like relace your shoes or something, but it's showtime. Motherfucker. You passing it off now, and I'm a team player. I get it. Get your team involved, but and then whoop, he turned on a little something, hit him with that run, took the lead, and I was like, this is it. They've buried them.
Yeah.
And then that Golden State shit came. Then that Steph Curry. Hitting shit from the concession stand.
Right.
This nigga ordering nachos and hitting threes. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Get on the court at least.
Yeah,
Like, God damn.
They be hitting that shit too. I'm like, damn.
Clutch too, man. Like while Klay Thompson was like, you know, he's consistent all game really, and was like hitting on him. Steph had some drive. He was forcing some shots, and it was looking rough for him. You know, I thought he was about to suck her out. But then he got to that last, when Toronto put the pressure on him, that motherfucker started to hit. You know what I'm saying? He started to really make that. He got his stroke right back on him, and that is the mark of a champion. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hitting all game, but shooters gonna shoot.
Oh yeah, they gonna shoot.
That shit came through like a clutch. So
Came through.
1 point game, dog. It's like 106, 105.
That's what's so heartbreaking. It's like, damn.
And Toronto had the ball last, man.
Damn.
That was it. Oh, that was. But that shit had me on the edge of my seat. I was like, you know, that's. I've been waiting for this kind of parody, and it's nothing against Golden State at all, right? Like. But I will say I've been rooting against them. I'm rooting for the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody else win. I want to see the East win. I want to see somebody from my division win, right?
Right.
Pistons, same division. But, oh no, actually I think the Raptors are in the East. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. Anyways, point is, I just want to see some new shit. I want to see some competition. And these NBA finals, I think, are giving us that. Right? Nobody was expecting Toronto to be dominant like this. But I think Golden State is fighting back and making it competitive again.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hopefully, though, they will be out in 6 next game. Because I think if this thing has to go back to Toronto for Game 7, that's when Toronto's in trouble.
Yeah. Well, they lost KD again, so.
Yeah, he walked out in a boot, a walking boot.
Like, dang.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
Yeah.
I doubt if he's coming back.
Yeah, and they were cheering like, yeah, get off the court, KD.
Yeah, they lost the kid.
It's time to win.
They lost. I know, right? Hey, NBA don't give a fuck.
They don't.
Neither does Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you know. Yeah,
This motherfucker, at this point, you can't even call it combing or brushing. He refuses to mow his hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is a long. Oh my god, that it'll fuck up it must fuck up the property value in his neighborhood. Just his hair alone. Lawn looks great, but as soon as the hair comes out, they're like, well, fuck, I can't sell this now. Kevin, go back inside while we give this tour. Fucking up the neighborhood.
No,
so, yeah, obviously KD don't give a fuck. Yeah. He got spiders fighting on his head. But, yeah, and NBA fans don't give a fuck. They're ruthless. And whatever. Did you see a couple games ago when one of the Warriors, he's a partial owner, was sitting in the front row and pushed Kawhi? So they deserve that shit.
Yeah.
They deserve that shit anyways.
Oh,
But yeah, man, I'm trying to, you know, that's what you don't want to see though. Is these Golden State Warriors, even though they're down, so they're down KD now. They're also down Kevon Looney, who's been a journeyman for them. You know, big man out there getting them boards. He's got like a pectoral injury, so it looks like he's down. May not be back next game. So even though the Warriors are depleted. I think this is still one of them squads you don't want to see in a Game 7.
No.
They've been in the NBA Finals now for the past 70 years straight. Okay, these guys played against the Knicks in 78 and have not missed a final since. They're just too experienced in the game. You know what I mean? So That's really, really what you don't want to see, dog. I don't even know when the next game is. Probably tomorrow. Something like that. Is it tomorrow? Okay, cool.
I think that.
It should be probably tomorrow. So, looking for that to happen. Come on, Toronto. Come on, Raptors.
Toronto.
Who you got, Jane News? You looking for the Warriors
I'm going
to do
to Toronto. No,
you want that? Okay.
The Warriors, man. They've been winning too long, man. It's like, give somebody else a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
And, and then they're underdogs, too. Like, everybody's down. Now, everybody kept on saying, it's going to be a sweep.
Yeah. It looked like Toronto had no chance.
Right.
You know, and that's one thing I do love about, like, when you, like, my team is a Eastern Conference team. So I end up seeing those games, seeing a lot of those teams play each other. And you get a chance to see those teams actually play, right? To see them actually get down,
right?
And if you're just looking at records and you don't know, like people, I honestly kind of thought Milwaukee was going to come out of the East. I mean, because if you just seen them play the whole year, like they were just as dominant. Yeah, they're young and may not have all the experience, but. I mean, god damn, that was a beast squad.
Yeah,
like that boy Giannis is a beast. So, but if you're out west, you don't get to see a lot of those games all the time, right? So, you might not have a sense, but it's like it reminds me of when my actually it's a similar stat. I saw the stat on ESPN, and it was like, what was the last team to have greater than 2-1 odds to lose the NBA Finals, right? And I was like, got to be the Pistons in 2004. And damn sure we were 5-1 odds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but living out here, like everybody was like, nigga, Shaq and Kobe, nigga, Shaq and Kobe, nigga. How you gonna be the nigga? We got Shaq and Kobe, nigga. How you gonna be Shaq and Kobe, nigga? We got Shaq and Kobe. I was like, first of all, it's a 5-man game. Okay, I don't know if you guys realize that, but 2 guys can't beat 5. It's just not gonna happen, right? But beyond that, they just didn't. Cats out here had no idea that the Pistons were a squad, that played like a team and then played together. Wasn't a bunch of diva shit. Gary Payton, Karl Malone. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear none of that shit. we shat on them niggas, man. And Toronto is, Toronto's kind of doing that to Golden State, shitting on them a little bit, giving them more than they can handle. The series should have been over last night. So Toronto,
man.
Toronto, I know you're listening. I know you're listening out there, Raptors guys. Listen, you got to close this shit out. Better do it on the road, baby.
Got to, man. Let's get it.
Come home with that trophy. Come home with that trophy, baby. Do not play that Game 7 back home because that's what you don't want. I don't care. Steve Kerr gonna lace up if he has to.
If he had to, he'll get out there and pull threes.
He'll hit that last one. He'll be that kick out. He'll be in the wing, hand up. Old man gaming on y'all. Old man gaming. Speaking of old man games, sometimes being an old man, and if you're just tuning in, I think we're gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna get into our next story. So, all right, guys, listen, we Savage AF. We right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. When we get back, we are gonna have a guest for your ass. We are gonna have some more shit talking. I'm gonna keep on this old man game thread. All right. So when we get back, we're gonna talk about some when old man game goes wrong. All right, y'all. Savage AF. Stay with us. Yeah, y'all. We Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy, y'all. I am Black Pedro. What I don't have in the building right now is my co-host, comedian Shang, because, motherfucker can't be in 2 places at one time. So what he is doing is he is live in Las Vegas, Nevada, y'all. So if you're out there on that strip, if you're out there getting it in this week, make sure you start it off right. Go see Shang at the Laugh Lounge Tuesdays. Hit up at Comedian Shang on Instagram for more information. Make sure you follow me at Black Pedro on Instagram. You won't get more information, but what you will get is my foot in your comedy ass. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing, baby. I'm kicking these jokes. That's right, y'all. Make sure you follow Savage AF Radio on all social media platforms, y'all. Savage AF Radio on Facebook. Savage AF is the page. That's the fan page. Need you to like it. We need you to share it. Pass that shit around, okay? Like the chapstick you used to use in 3rd grade, and everybody wonder why they got that thing on their lip, okay? We want everybody with this thing on their lip. Get this Savage AF on your lip, y'all. Pass it around. It's summer camp. It's that time for germs to come out and go from lip to lip. And that's what Savage AF is. That lip-to-lip germ that you just want to pass around. The girl looks so pretty you don't care. You just kiss her anyways. Guys, I'm Black Pedro. If you're just tuning in and wonder why we're passing mouth herpes, that's because we're Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Coming off the break, I was talking about being on some old man shit. You know, sometimes when you're on your old man shit, you're in a groove. You know all the things, you got all the answers. They can't stop you. Sounds like a Viagra commercial, right? You want your confidence back. They can't stop you. But sometimes when you're on your old man shit, the shit goes wrong. I don't know if you guys heard, but recently, a few days ago, a helicopter crashed in New York. Crashed into the top of a building. And while it's tragic and you don't want to see anybody die, Timothy McCormick, the pilot, he experienced pilot. Lots of flying experience. However, he was not certified to fly in these conditions. It was rainy, low, thick, foggy clouds in New York City. Clouds were starting at like the 50th, 60th floor. You know, you got buildings that are 100 stories tall out there, right? Half the damn building covered up in clouds, you know? If you don't have the right instrumentation, you know, when you're flying in these conditions and you can't see like the ground versus the sky, you're just in this cloud or whatever, you get this thing called spatial disorientation. Can't tell up from down, left from right. Fucks everything up. This is what happened to John F. Kennedy Jr., right? This is 20 years ago, too, right? 1999. That's when that happened. 1999, John F. Kennedy Jr., you know, rough weather conditions, you know, going to take a quick jaunt in the airplane. Super producer Cassie Dang just joining us in the building here. Cassie Dang, what's going on?
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
So, you know.
Cassie Dang.
Yep.
Twinkie in the house.
Twinkie in the house. TWNKEE. Y'all follow that. But similar, you know, JFK Jr., he was in a prop plane.
But weren't they far away? Or were they?
I think they were going from like New York to Maine or something. You know, it was like a Boston. They're going to park the car. Pack the plane.
Boston.
Yeah. But yeah, he was going on a quick jaunt, a little northeastern jaunt in some bad weather. And, you know, planes like that, when the conditions are bad, you got to use the instrumentation.
I was going to tag you on that because you talk about how badly you want a helicopter.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. No, it made me think about this. Like, oh, yeah, I should probably take lessons, too. You know what I'm saying? Don't just want to pull up in the chopper.
So what do you think is the problem? Is it the inability to see?
So when and this will happen to anybody, no experience. When you get like that, they say it's like putting on a blindfold and spinning around, right?
What?
And, yeah, like how can you, you know, which direction are you facing now? Where are you going? So when you get into these spatial disorientation situations, you just can't find up from down. And when you're in the middle of the fucking sky, those are pretty important directions to know, up from down, right? So you might be pulling on the stick thinking you're going up and you're actually plunging toward the ground.
What?
Or you might be pushing down thinking you're going down and you're going up.
You can't feel it.
Yeah, and it just, you get all fucked up, right? And you're not seeing, you have no visual reference, like, because he's in this thick cloud of fog, right? So you just have no visual references. It's just a condition that happens, right?
Right. In planes, you can feel it, correct?
No, it's not even about, no, it happened to JFK Jr., that's what I'm saying. Like
Was that a plane or a helicopter?
It was a plane. So what it is these, whether it's a helicopter or a plane, they do have, if they're, you know, properly equipped, they do have instrumentation that you should be trained then to use, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the extra training you need in weather conditions like this, to be able to fly off your instruments and not off your sight, right? You got to take your eyes off the road. Like, imagine if you only could use your cameras in your car and you couldn't look out the windows anymore, right? You just had to use the lane assist and the backup camera and the front camera. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't look out the window. It's gonna fuck you up, right? So you need these instruments. They'll tell you your pitch, whether your nose is pointing up or down, and your actual altitude and elevation, right? You have to be able to read these instruments, and when you can't do that, your ass flies into a building.
I feel like you should learn everything before you.
Even if you don't, and I'd agree with you on that. I'd be like, okay, cool. And it's probably an expensive process where you maybe you can't do it all at once. But if you don't have this full certification, right? Like if you don't have the full training, to go and fly off of instruments alone, stay your monkey ass on the ground. You know what I mean? Like, this guy, he's an older guy, a lot of flight experience, a lot of experience in the game, but not that much, right? So know your limitations, right? That's what I'm gonna say to all my old dudes out there, right? I know we got some wisdom now. I know we learned some things out there in the world, but as we get older, the biggest thing you need to know is the shit you don't know. And if you're getting behind a helicopter wheel, steering, I don't know what you call it, stick, helicopter stick, joystick, controller, helicopter control, whatever. Obviously, I haven't taken my helicopter lessons, but if you don't have the training to fly in those weather, sit your ass on the ground. Call a cab. It's New York, dog. It's just call a cab. They're everywhere, right? You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, y'all. Hey, y'all. If you're just tuning in, we are Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. Stepping into the building, and I'm just meeting a man I'm gonna let him get settled in here. We're gonna go into this intro, but I didn't even realize that this was a fellow Detroit homie. What up, though?
What up, though?
Yeah, what up, though?
You know what it is.
You know what it is, though. But stepping into the building, Savage AF, y'all. We got the one and only, and so we'll recognize this brother from joints like SWAT. Right, which I love that movie, right?
Yeah.
U-turn.
Recently, I saw you in the Meg.
Yeah, the Meg.
U-turn.
Hey, she know what's up.
U-turn's
She say
my
U-turn
fave.
like
U-turn from Weeds.
U-turn. Yeah.
U-turn from Weeds, right?
U-turn
You're
from
one of my
Weeds.
favorites.
Hey, thank you very much. I
Weeds.
appreciate that.
This brother's out here doing it. He's one of those, and this is one of my favorite terms that we like to use on the show. He's what we would definitely call an influencer. Okay.
Influencer.
You know
what does
saying?
that mean to you? What does influencer mean to you?
To me, it means that you can go to the club, look a woman in her eyes, and then you own her soul.
Damn.
Okay, so that's.
I'm one of those.
Yeah. I
Well,
figured.
shit, let's go to the club after this.
I know exactly.
God damn.
I mean, the man almost got 1 million followers. I figure, that puts you on vampire pimp status.
Okay.
You just look
That's
into my
what's up.
eyes, girl. Do what I say.
I was actually
guys,
thinking this on the way. It's funny that you asked that because influencer sounds kind of aggressive.
No, I know. I love the term. These days, just like I'm an influencer. It's like do what I say.
Yeah.
I love that. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Just
not a
do what the fuck I say.
gentle-
Hey,
Yeah.
but check this out, y'all. We got in the building one and only actor, comedian, content creator, influencer, rapper. Of course. Detroit homie. Give it up for the one and only Paige Kennedy, y'all. Paige Kennedy, and the crowd goes wild, man. I know we haven't officially met, brother. I'm Black Pedro.
What's up,
Good
Black
to meet you, bro.
Pedro?
What up, though, man? So I saw J News put together a flyer for the joint, and I saw you had on and this is something that's very specific to our region. Right? When you see somebody with a baseball cap with that old English D on it.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
You know what that means.
It's like 9.9 times out of 10 that
from
person
Detroit.
is from the Detroit. Okay, it's
from
only
the
been
D.
one time in L.A. where I ran up on a dude like, "Oh, you from Detroit?" He was like, "No, I stand for something else."
Yeah, the
I was
only
like, "Okay,
person
that was some
I know
gang
that,
shit."
that wears a D hat that's not from the D is problem.
Problem.
Yeah, problem with a D hat for Diamond Lane.
Yeah, that's what it is. You're right.
So that's the only person I know that.
For sure.
Look, I even got a damn Pistons hat on.
Yeah, I
today,
saw
man.
that. I got my Detroit Hustlers harder. Detroit niggas always got something Detroit on.
Yeah.
Detroit sock, Detroit underwear.
I always got to represent for my city because that was a very tough and difficult time of my life, and it takes a lot of will and fortitude to be able to be
Pull
in a
up out of there,
situation
bro.
like that and
pull up out of there.
Yeah,
bro. Hey, we know.
Be able to
I'm an east sider myself.
successful.
This is my mother sitting in the corner over here.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, what part of the city you from?
West Side.
West Side. Okay, for sure. So what
I
high
went to
school?
Cody High School.
Yes, sir. You know
you got.
it's gonna be the
high
next.
school. What high school you went to? I bet your high school ain't still there.
Them old Cody Comets. Are the Cody Comets still? Are they still there?
Yeah,
Is Cody still there?
Yeah, we one of the only ones that's still there. I think Cody there, Cass.
I went to Cass. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Cody, Cass, King. It's
Is
just
King
a few.
still there?
King still. They built a new King.
Okay.
That's going down.
Yeah,
But,
Cody and I don't know how the hell Cody lasted all these damn years.
It had to be
I need
location
I
or
need to
something.
go back to Cody and I mean them kids. Maybe they'll know who I am. I'm sure they probably
Yeah, they will, bro.
Yeah, they high school.
Nigga, you an influencer, dog.
Influencer.
1 million followers. Okay, so first of all, let's get you to 1 million by the end of the show. No, but so where can
Okay.
where can people follow you, Paige?
I'm at Paige Kennedy. Just Paige like
Like if you could read.
Like turning a page.
Yeah, don't put no I on my name. That's for little white
that's for the
women.
lady.
Like you turn a page.
So I get
you turn a page. She got bars.
She come on, man. She's spitting on
Okay,
it.
you turn a page.
You know what
Like
it
that.
is. Sell it.
I'll learn
I
all
get-
of your characters. So
I
then
get
can
that a
just-
lot. My name is Pedro Hernandez, and people are like, nigga, you don't look like your name is Pedro Hernandez.
Because you're half Hispanic.
Yeah, we got something like that. My family's from Trinidad. Her side, my mom's side from Trinidad.
Okay.
All we Trini, you know.
All right.
But when I saw, like, I knew your face. I seen you and shit. I actually didn't know your name. Then I saw your name. I was like,
Because I look like, that's the
I was
nigga
like,
from.
yeah, exactly.
That's what I was.
Which
That's
is
the
actually
nigga from.
which is actually a great life. I think is a great life to live. It's like you can still grocery shop
I
and
know,
pay your
right?
bills, right? And
They won't bother you.
Yeah, they won't bother you.
Because
And
they
you
just
can-
tell their friends, that's that nigga
right
from.
there. Yeah, exactly.
It's not enough for them to be like, can I go like take a picture with you? They like, no, I know that.
I
dude.
know that.
Yeah,
But-
yeah. You do
but
have a
when
very
I-
familiar face.
Oh, okay.
But when I saw his name, I was
looking
like, this nigga does not look like a Paige Kennedy.
But
When
I
you
didn't
said- when
use
you
the
said-
N-word. I said that's U-turn.
No, you did. In her mind, she did. She
did
does it
not.
all the time.
I knew your name.
If you
I
could
said
hear her
that's
thoughts,
U-turn from
if you could
Weeds.
hear her
She
thoughts.
said, I knew your name. That's U-turn from Weeds. That's not my
That's
name,
not his
girl.
name.
That's a name that they gave me. That is
I
a
mean,
bullshit.
obvious. Now I know your name. That's how I figured it out.
My mama didn't name me U-turn. What did you
Trust
talking
me,
about?
all those thoughts went through my mind when I was watching.
Hilarious, dog. Hey, so we touched on it, right? But so Detroit, talk about what it was like coming up out of there. For how did you get out? Let's leave the gate open for the generation that's back there still, right? Like, what was your path up out of there?
I mean, basically, so I was born in Detroit, and then I moved here to LA when I was 2 months old.
Yes.
And then at 6, my mom sent me back to Detroit
Okay.
to live with my dad. And so I was in Detroit from the time I was 6 all the way until I went to college.
Right,
and,
right.
And my dad died when I was 16, and so I finished high school by myself, and then I ended up going to Grand Rapids Community College to play football.
Wow.
And failed at that, so I got into theater, and then I started doing theater in Grand Rapids, which is 2 hours away from Detroit.
You know what? I played a little ball in high school and college myself, and when I quit, because I quit playing football like after my sophomore season. And then I was like, I got more into stand-up comedy and acting.
Yeah.
And, for years I used to hold a little regret. Like, man, I wish I had never quit football. But I heard you say failed, and it reminded me of that because what really happened is I didn't quit, you didn't fail. We just moved towards what we were supposed to be doing.
Yeah, there it is.
You know what I mean? Like,
because I ended up. Once I graduated from community college, I went to Western Michigan University because they had the best
Go Broncos.
theater program.
Go Broncos. Kalamazoo.
Yeah. Why? You went to Western?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Your mom's was like, yes.
No, she went to Michigan. I'm a Michigan fan, but
okay.
But we home state. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm gonna shout
yeah.
that out for anybody out there right now.
So I went there, and I played football there.
Okay.
And I ended up getting my ribs broken, and I was a star of a play at the time, a romantic comedy where like this healthy woman needed to jump on my back at the end of it, and I had to run around the set with her, and we couldn't even practice that because I had broken ribs all the way until like tech week. And so the doctor was like, hey, I don't know how long you gonna play football, but you can act for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
You might want to think about that.
Exactly.
I did not play football the next year.
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I ain't about to be in the damn NFL.
I like how you
but
said
I can be in CBS.
I like how you said healthy woman. She was thick as hell.
Yeah, she was thick as hell. Man. In case she listening, I don't want to.
No, we lying. No, that's hilarious, dog.
She had some tickle bitties.
Hilarious, man. So wise decision, right? You found that path. And so then, did you come straight out to LA after graduating?
No,
or
actually,
after finishing school.
Actually, I wanted to be great. Like, I wanted to be the greatest actor / rapper ever made. And so to do that, I needed to continue my education. So I ended up going to graduate school for Shakespeare at the University of Delaware.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir. The kids,
that threw him off. That threw him off because I don't, like you said, I don't look like a nigga that can do Shakespeare. And so that really throw their ass off when I come in that motherfucker and I can...
Hitting them with the Othello and the Hamlet and all of it. Yeah,
Othello,
man.
all of it.
Get them, dog.
That juxtaposition is kind of, so
Oh, even the word juxtaposition for y'all
you know
asses.
what I'm
Yeah. He ain't juxtaposed to say that. But,
Yeah, he ain't juxtaposed to say that. He knew that. So yeah, and then after that, I came to California.
Yeah.
And I came here with nothing, like no money. I slept on my boy's couch from my boy Dom from college.
Okay.
And I snuck into an audition at Sony Studios a month after I got here. Right place, right time for a pilot called The Kennedys, and I ended up booking the job.
There you go.
Ironically,
Last name
The Kennedys.
approved. Yeah, there you go.
Man.
That's dope.
So, that was God, like, putting the blueprint down for me. Like, he already had that laid out for me.
I always loved I snuck into an audition. I just walked up on set stories.
Yeah.
Because
You can't do that now.
they would arrest my black ass. I know.
can't do
I'd
it
be
now,
the one.
bro.
I'd be like, yeah,
Damn,
I just
she
want
went
to.
and got fine on you. God,
See, oh,
damn,
man, she turned
left
around.
and come back
Hey,
fine.
man.
I left fine.
Ooh. All up in your ass. See, watch out now.
Okay,
Watch out.
okay.
You
Something
turn.
look different with that hair, though.
You
It's
turn.
like,
I know. She whipped it down.
Something happened.
Put a little red on the lips.
Okay.
I did that all here.
You did?
You watched me do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Niggas
That's
don't
my
even be paying
routine.
attention,
Like,
right?
I saw you-
I went and looked for like a phone case real quick. And
Hilarious.
I came back. But
All
thank
I know
you.
is
it's the wind.
Oh, okay.
I look good in the wind.
Wind whipped. Hey, y'all, if y'all just tuning in, we Savage AF right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy. I'm your boy, Black Pedro,
And
in
I'm
the
a
building.
comedian,
yeah. We got our substitute Shang. Go ahead.
And I'm comedian Shang.
We're going to call you, should we call you Comedian Dang or Cassie Shang?
No.
Cassie
Not
Shang?
Cassie Shang.
Okay, not
Cassie
Cassie.
Shang. I can't even do
Comedian
that.
Dang?
Comedian
Hey,
Dang.
in the building, we got Paige Kennedy, y'all, actor, rapper, comedian. So talk to us about the rap career.
Yeah, so
Album released in 2017?
yeah, I've been rapping since I was 7 years old. Like I've been rapping a long time, you know. I've done shows, I've been on tour with Biggie, with Ice Cube, like, but when I came here, I told you I wanted to do both. I wanted to be the best at both. But the acting is what took off, and that's what was paying the bills, and so that's what I was focused on.
Yeah, do that shit.
And during at that time, if you didn't have a record deal, then I had albums. I had albums out for my friends. I'm gonna give my friends this tape. I give my friends this CD.
Out the
but
trunk.
that's all. I. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you
that-
couldn't really
that
because
was
the
the
internet
platform.
wasn't really popping like
Doing
that.
that like that, yeah.
So once I got to a place where the internet was what
Ready.
global and I had enough money from acting that I can pour that into my music career.
Sure.
That's what I started doing. And so since 2016, I've been going super hard with the music. I put out 5 projects in the last 2 years. 3 mixtapes. One is coming, Straight Bars 3, and 3 albums. Yeah.
So where can people catch your sounds? Catch your
everywhere.
music?
Paige Kennedy. If you Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, whatever the hell you got, you can go. I basically put out a full on rap video every night for the last 2 weeks. So if you go on my IGTV, you can watch
You can get videos in.
Yeah, mad videos over and over. You know what I mean?
Paige Kennedy is the page.
Yes,
there you
that's
go.
right. That's right.
Paige, you can. We've fallen into some apocalyptic society where you can only do one. You can only rap or you can only act. What you gonna choose?
Listen, I think I have to choose acting because I can act till I can't move anymore. Like Morgan Freeman, old as shit, and like
He
can rap
started old
forever.
as shit too.
Right.
Like
he came out the womb.
He was never young.
45.
45-year-old child actor.
She was like, "What is this?
This
What
baby is
this
ugly as
baby?
shit."
Why has he got gray hair?"
He
moles.
told himself bedtime stories.
Yes,
I know, right?
so many moles on a baby.
Cookie crisp face ass. All right,
So longevity. That's what we're looking
man.
at.
Yeah, because we're in the first time where like this is the oldest rappers has ever been.
gonna be.
Like Jay-Z is what 50 years old and he's still getting put out. You know what I mean?
Doing it, yeah.
When I was younger, you couldn't have fucking Busy Bee, Kumo. They ain't pulling like no one cares,
Big
right?
Daddy Kane.
Yeah, no one cares. But right now I feel like being older is still kind of being young, and so you can still kind of be relevant with the times, and so people are more open to that. But rap is still kind of a young man's game.
Yeah, no
you
doubt.
know?
No
So
doubt.
I can't be 70 trying to rap.
I think the interesting layer though is that we are the generation that started rap. So when while we're older in it, right, it's still us. You know what I mean? So it's not like we're the jazz cats looking back like, I don't understand your music. You know what I mean? Like we might not literally understand what these mumbling niggas are saying. Right. but we still feel the vibe and the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like we still live that. So I think that's gonna be the thing that, like, there's gonna be 90-year-old motherfuckers at your party, kids. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be creepy black Pedro. I'm gonna be 90, still getting the same old 2-step. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, but we're a part of it. We started this shit, so you can't. They not gonna be able to kick us out.
Right.
That's it.
They can't kick us out. So yeah, I got this summer Straight Bars 3.
Okay,
is coming. And I got one song left to get done. I always have a posse track on the Straight Bars album. So, and that's with just all lyrical spitters. You know, on the first one, it had people like Crooked Eye, Elzai.
Was you fucking with Royce?
Royce is on my album, but he wasn't on the posse track.
Okay.
But and then the second one will have 3D Nati, Cassie, King Los, Jag. And then on this one I got some cool little features that's on there. Axel Leon, Elzai, this new girl, she's out of Buffalo. Her name is Shay Nor, and she's dope.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have Kanava Kid Visions on there. So it's gonna be a spitter track. It's called Game of Bars. But anyway, Straight Bars 3.
Nice.
It's coming this summer.
New shit.
Is there anything you want to play today?
Yeah, we can pull up some music. We're gonna go to break in a little bit, and we can pull up some music.
We got 10 minutes left.
I got tons of music. Yeah, you can pull up.
Yeah.
If you got on your phone, we can play off your phone.
Oh yeah,
it don't matter.
For sure.
But yeah, and then definitely when you get closer to releasing that project, brother, always feel free, hit us up, come back here, shout it out.
No doubt.
Bring the posse through.
For sure.
We'll spit bars around the room. Don't make me, dog. Don't make me. I'll dust off the notebook, nigga.
I missed the answer to that, though.
Huh?
Which one did you choose? You chose rap?
No, he's going acting.
He was
going
acting.
We're saying that the hip hop is probably a young man's game.
And plus, like, just practically, like, I'm basically paying to rap. Like, acting, that pays my bills. So,
and
clearly.
honestly, as we get older, like, how long is your back going to hold up that chain? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a big ass chain, dog. Yeah.
Exactly.
You're going to be 80 years old with that motherfucker. Like, drooping down low and shit. That's his son, your chain's giving you arthritis.
Morgan
You're
Freeman
gonna
should
have
get
to.
a chain.
Your balls look like your chain.
He's suffering. They're both jingling, baby.
They're bumping into each other.
So so since we're gonna choose acting, if we had to over everything else, what can we catch you in next? Anything we can expect?
I have a new movie coming out with Essence Atkins called Same Difference. We don't have a date for it yet, but that's the next joint coming out. Project. And for everybody who don't know, like, I got the Meg out right now. Like, that's on HBO. Like, if y'all haven't seen it, Shark Week coming up, y'all should check that out somewhere.
Shark Week.
Yeah.
The Meg was kind of,
and I survived. Black man survived.
First of all, I was like,
I'm number 2.
You in LL?
Me in LL.
That shit is real, dog.
Spoiler alert.
I was like, that shit is like, hey.
Spoiler alert! If they ain't seen that shit by now.
I watched the Meg. That was
the Meg was cool, dog.
Like,
I thought it was gonna be one of those movies. Like, what the fuck? But like, it's fun though. It's fun.
I didn't think that's U-turn. When I watched the Meg.
No, because
I don't know why.
Because I wasn't playing U-turn.
Right. I guess.
Maybe that's
Thank
why.
You.
I was acting.
It's only from the still frames.
Why U-turn acting like that?
Like, he ain't hard at all.
What happened to U-turn? He different.
Yeah.
Hilarious, yo.
He is not hard at all.
No.
What's the favorite project you've done so far?
My favorite project that I've done is either Weeds or Blue Mountain State.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I never got to catch that, but I always heard good things about it.
Yeah,
it's funny. Yeah.
What?
Nudity?
Nudity.
Just kidding. I don't know.
No, it was the football joint, right?
Yeah,
like it was like
Blue Mountain State. Yeah, that junk. That was.
That was fun to do.
People love that.
Yeah, for sure.
People love that. Blue Mountain State, Radon Randall in the building.
Radon Randall. There you go. What position did you play when you played football?
I was a tailback.
Yes, sir.
And it's so funny that I play a quarterback on this show. I never played quarterback a day in my life. So
Right.
when I get there, like I never even pretended to play quarterback. Like quarterback was always like the white dudes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I got there, it's like I had to relearn football all over because I didn't know how
make
to
yourself
take
look like
fucking
it, yeah.
hikes. I
Where
didn't
to
know
hold
how
the
to
ball.
drop back, how to hold the ball, where to hold it, how to throw it. Like
Make it
in the-
look like a quarterback. Yeah.
Man,
Oh, that's funny.
When I tell you,
You have to go
I had
there.
to
Yeah,
have a
2 a
stunt
days.
man.
2 a days all again. Stomach again.
I had to have a stunt man, bro, because I was looking crazy at first. I was looking so crazy, like the extras. There was like actual football players for the colleges out there in Montreal. Them motherfuckers was laughing at me, bro.
Canadian
Like,
football players too.
If you don't get this, bro,
Hilarious.
it was bad.
Canadian football players
Yeah,
laughing
exactly.
at you. That's
I played
hilarious.
backup quarterback in all my intramural leagues.
What are you talking about?
I play backup quarterback. It's hard. I know what quarterback is.
No. You are the backup quarterback. You don't play.
Well, I used to be. I am not now.
Okay. All right.
Used to.
One stat. How many stats? 1 touchdown? Any yards?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. And speaking of
We're
that,
not going there.
Her rookie card is a collector. I know.
speaking
You
of
don't wanna
that
talk about
trauma
that?
in your life,
Right. All right. So, hey, y'all, check
let's
this out.
go to trauma.
Yeah, good.
So, if you tune
Hey,
in,
segues. What's up? He's
Segue.
challenging your segue skills
Uh-oh,
because that's
get
the
me-
name of his song.
is that it? Trauma?
Yeah.
There you go. I was going to ask what's the track. All right, so y'all, we got Paige Kennedy in the building, y'all. Actor, you about to see the rapper side of this right now. The track is Trauma, y'all. Check it out. Check it out.
Used to be a dreamer, but you know I found.
I used to be a dreamer, and then I found a better way to live is to live through the dreams that I seen for the better part of my life. I remember that being a teenager with a pager and a fade up that wasn't even debatable, that I shouldn't even went to school like that. Get in fights, not fight back. Cause even though my pops was a thug, I wasn't like that. I think part of the reason that I was even scary as I was, cause the area I was raised in was no days in. It was not amazing, and there's a reason that I got afraid when the lights went out and everybody in the house went out, and I'm alone and hearing all the fights and shouts from the neighbors. Banging on the door wasn't for favors. Home invasions on more than one occasion. Rifles, pistols, knives, and grenade launchers and hidden corners. Found like forbidden monsters. Watching my mom shoot the shit out of her ex and taking me on a drive-by with him. Yeah, trying to get him. Pops riding shotgun. Mom's man in the back hiding a shotgun. How many kids seen this? Not one. That's probably the reason that I became non-violent. Gun violence followed by dumb silence. Here comes sirens. All of that trauma was traumatizing. There was no harmonizing, just horrifying, dying, harmonizing. Now some kids embraced that and took on them features. I had to walk away from that in my torn sneakers. Wanted people in bleachers, hear my voice through speakers. The only guns I want to shoot will be in features. A lot of my friends ain't even alive, cause either they died or in jail and trying to survive. But I had different type of bars I want to be behind. If you put me underground, I wanna be raised 5'9". If I'm getting shot, it better be in a photo booth. You ain't gotta be left lying to know your truth. There's a false perception and fake reality that every conflict ends with casualty. If everybody beating everybody ass, then who the people getting their ass beat? Which ass getting beat? Who bleeding? Who stop breathing? Who needing medical attention? Mental health is mentioned. Dissension is hinging and clinching on a white henchman, pretending they defend it, ending in a life sentence. So let's not help them do their job. They already wanna kill us. Let's not kill us. Let us build us up into a place where we can grow and build up. Support our own shit so we can show we fill up. The theaters, the stadiums, palladiums, and our skills is nicer than Canadians. We can show them we don't have to have self-destruction. Even a volcano is cool until an eruption. So let's take all that heightened energy and chaos and turn that into fruits of labor to repay us. I'm dying to live and living to die. Not living a lie and I ain't trying to live in the sky. I can make my heaven on earth for what it's worth and make more cake than Miss Buttersworth before I'm in the dirt. Trying to remember all the sayings, it's like trying to remember all the names of the weigh-ins. Know what I'm saying? The point is the end of a pencil. I'm never coming in second like the end of an intro.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, yo.
That Detroit shit.
That Detroit shit. Yo, we hitting them right here. Savage AF on Marcus King presents Dash Comedy, y'all. I'm Black Pedro. What you just heard all up in your grill was that Detroit fire in your ears from Paige Kennedy, y'all. The track is Trauma. Paige, we about to get out of here, man, but tell us about the track real quick, man. I love that shit. He said if everybody getting their ass beat, who
Yeah, like,
if everybody
if
beating their ass, who getting their ass beat?
everybody,
Who getting their ass beat?
I thought about that because I was like, you know, black people, like, that's the first thing they say. I'll
Hey.
beat your ass. I'll beat his ass. Everybody beating everybody's
Everybody.
ass. Then who the people getting their
losing?
ass beat?
Who losing, goddammit?
Who losing?
All these can't end in the draw, nigga. Somebody on the ground.
Yeah.
Hey, Trauma is the track. Make sure they let them know where they can follow you, find your music, get at you anytime, bro.
Yeah, I'm at Paige Kennedy everywhere, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. Everywhere that you look for people at. I'm at Paige Kennedy.
None of that white girl shit, all right? P-A-G-E.
Yeah, P-A-G-E, baby.
None of that white girl shit. Hey, y'all, man. Hey, bruh, thank you for coming through, man. We
yeah, no
appreciate
doubt.
that
Thank
for
you for
sure,
having me, for
man.
sure,
No,
for sure.
no doubt. And again, always welcome to come back. When you come with that posse joint, let's hear it.
Yeah.
Come through.
You know,
Holla at us, bro.
hell yeah, you know what it is.
That's what it is, y'all. Hey, man, we thank y'all for listening every week, Tuesday, 3 to 5 Pacific Standard Time, right here on Marcus King Presents Dash Comedy.
We love you, Shang.
We love Shang, man. Make sure you guys go check him out live in Las Vegas, Laugh Lounge Tuesdays. At Comedian Shang is where you want to follow him. Follow me at Black Pedro, okay? I need that shit, all right? It's a court order. Yeah. My fucking PO said if I don't get my numbers up. You know what I'm saying? So help a nigga out. Help me stay free, y'all.
It has to be the right people.
Yeah, right.
It has to be the right people.
Shout out to my producer, super producer, Cassie Dang in
What
the
up?
house. We love you, baby.
Love you.
Also, J News for being here
Thanks,
every week and
man.
holding it down for me. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
appreciate you on that. Thank you, sir. Guys, listen. Download the app, Dash Radio. Hit us up on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. But what you need to do is share this shit, follow this shit. I'm outside your house in your bushes if you don't, all right, motherfuckers? I'm Black Pedro. We
Well,
savage
damn.
as fuck. Yeah, you know what it is. We savage as fuck, y'all. We'll be at you next week. We out.
We don't want the female listeners to think that we think y'all all dirty bitches, but some of y'all
Absolutely.
are.
The one and only Savage AF Dash Radio.
Cocaine on the table. Welcome to Hollywood, nigga. What would you do for the limelight? What would you do if it felt right? Couple white bitches on me with my dark shades on. Black leather jacket with the straps like a bomb. Man, I feel like Jesus Shuttlesworth. Man, I feel like he just got gang. Man, I feel I'm here to change things. And I feel you in my fucking lane. Yeah, I rock that guitar like I'm Jimi Hendrix. Rage Against